Hello, Island Schoolers. This is the Virtual Tech Cafe. This is the real life Ruby. And I'm here to, first of all, say hello. And I'm sorry that we're all going through this, but I think this is going to be a pretty amazing experience anyways.
It's amazing, I'm the reason.
So for your very first assignment, you're going to talk about this craziness that's going on. You're going to create a storyboard that, and in that storyboard, you're going to start by just saying what the current reality is for you. What's it like walking around with people with face masks if you're walking around at all? What's it like chatting with your friends on video chat? What are you talking about? What is it like in your house? You got like 100 rolls of toilet paper in your closet. Is your food stacked or is it completely empty because the groceries are empty? I want all of us to see what your reality is. The second part of your storyboard is the part that's, I think, going to be the interesting and fun part too, where you're going to do battle against the coronavirus. You could shrink yourself and battle the virus or keep it your regular size. You could do something like just project what the future is going to be like later on. And yeah, so now we're going to give you a tutorial on how to create a storyboard for those of you who don't know how. And hopefully for those of you who do, we're going to give you some new tricks. What do you think of that? Okay, and you're going to show us an example of your storyboard?
Yeah.
Okay, so stay tuned. Here we go with the tutorial. We're no longer going to be sharing the Techbrarian StoryBoardThat account. Each student is going to have their own account, so I'm going to click here to use it. Okay, here's the assignment right here, and now I'm going to click Start Assignment. Okay, now the thing about this is I'm expecting you to have at least 6 cells. Cells are these squares here, so I'm going to click Add Cells. And you can add a zillion, but for now, I'm going to just add 6 cells here and then update storyboard. So as you're creating your graphic novel or storyboard, I prefer graphic novel because I'd love it to be long. You're going to do a now and a later. So let's begin with now. And the thing you should know right off the bat is that when you click on characters, there's all these different categories down here. When you click on textables, same thing, all these different categories. Use these categories so that you can get much more specific and about what you're doing. So for example, if I am doing a town, I would click over here. And for my very first scene, I'm dragging that in there. I'm going to have a lady who's in a mask and she's scared of me because that's my current reality. People are trying to stay away from me and I'm trying to stay away from them to a certain degree. So I'm going to click characters. I'm going to choose a lady and let's choose her. And you want to resize her by dragging from the corners. And you can change all kinds of things like click edit pose. So if she's facing sideways, she can have a sad face. You can have her walking like that. And then you click update pose. You can also, of course, change her hairstyle and her skin color and so forth. Next, and I'm clicking out to make it disappear, I'm going to put an object on her. You can search for objects here. So I'm going to search for mask. And let's see, here's a gas mask. And I'm going to shrink it and I'm going to put it on her face, just like that. Now I want her to be thinking, this guy needs to stay away from me. So the next step is I'm going to go to textables, and these are speech bubbles. These are thought bubbles. And so I'm going to put a thought bubble here and I'm going to have her say something like, geez, this guy looks sick. Did he just cough? So I'm sure that's what they're thinking. And now I'm going to make me. So I'm going to, again, go back to characters, find me. I'm in the adult section. You can do teens and kids and so forth. So where am I? I guess this sort of looks like me. Man, one is out here. I hope that lady's not sick. Now, one thing I want to say is, if, for example, I was walking a dog, even though I don't have a dog, I could go to characters, go to animals, and choose a dog. Actually, I have a cat, so I'm walking my cat. All right. Now, the thing about it, you see how it's in front of me like that? I don't want that. So you can change the layers here so that something can go behind you. Here, it says send backwards, so I'm going to click on that until it goes behind me. So just know that you can do that. All right. And now, for the next scene, I could continue on the story about avoiding her or what happens when I go home. But for this part here, the second set, I want to do more of like a futuristic kind of thing about what it's going to be like in the future where everything is happy again. I want to copy this whole scene. And in order to copy that whole scene, I'm going to click here where it says copy cells. I'm going to click on the cell I want to copy, click where I want it to go, and then click replace. And then done. And here it is. Now I can take off her mask by pressing the X. I can give her a smile. And she could be talking to me. I'm not going to finish this off because I hope you get the idea. And also remember, you don't have to do this kind of now and then later in the future. You can also do a future where it's more of an adventure or a comedy. Look at the graphic novels I posted for some ideas. The last step is to post it to me. So I'm going to click save and give it a title. So I'm going to write my name. So I am Mr. What am I? New student. New student. And then I'm going to write now and later because that's the name of the assignment. And click save storyboard. You're going to want to now download it. So I click download and choose high res image. Once it downloads, you're going to return back to your assignment and you're going to click add or create. You're going to click file and then you're going to find the file you just downloaded. Usually it'll be on your desktop or your downloads folder. I'm going to double click, upload, and get rid of that and click turn in and turn in again. And that's it. I really look forward to reading it. I want you to know also that there is what's called a rubric, which is a way to judge your assignment. And if you look, the rubric is right here. And start here, and it tells you what you should have at least have in your storyboard, and then build up to number 4, where it tells you what the best kind of storyboard will be. Looking forward to seeing them.